Is that your friend? You want me to let Ginger out? Is that your buddy? Yeah. You want to see your friend? Here she is. There's Ginger. There's your friend. There's your friend. Yeah. Well, you want her out? You want me to let Ginger out? Aw. You love her, huh? Want me to let Ginger out? Oh, you're going to rub your son all over the plastic tote. Sinuses. We've had a fun 4 days here. Temps were 30 below zero. All my water lines froze like 3 different times and burst and exploded. But now everything's functional and working, so because our temps went up to about 30, 40 degrees. So I really haven't had the snakes out much lately because I prefer they stay on their heating pads, their belly heating pads when it's that cold. I've kept the house at a comfortable 75 to 80 degrees in spite of the cold. And I've had very little sleep to make sure all my snakes were safe and everything in the house was okay. But yeah, it really takes dedication and a lot of time invested to make sure your animals are going to survive against all odds. So yeah, I've got a very bad head cold, as you can tell by my nice funky voice. Oh, you want to play with Ginger? You want to play with Ginger? They love the snakes. I've only had them for 2.5 months and they love my snakes. What's the matter? You want to see Jen? There's your girlfriend. There's your girlfriend. Here you go. There's your girlfriend. There's Ginger. Yeah, there's your girlfriend. What's that, Leo? That Ginger? But yeah, it was a rough 4 days and nights. Very little sleep. 3 electric heaters going. Getting up every 2 hours. Turn the gas stove on. The eyes on that. To heat the house up. To be sure all the enclosures and everything in the house stay warm. The cats were fine. They hogged my bed and got under the blanket with me and kept me warm. But it was really bad. Everybody up here just about had problems with their pipes leaking and burst. So yeah. But now everything's functional, thanks to my son, Eddie, that helped build my house. He got over here and checked it out and did what he had to do to get everything up and going again. So we're back to normal now. And I did sleep well last night. It was like 35, 40 degrees here yesterday, so I got a good night's sleep for a change. But Lily and Apollo have been having snake withdrawal because I haven't been bringing them out. Normally the rest period is during the winter, and I prefer to let them stay on their heating pads when it's cold in the house like that. It was really cold in here on those 30 below nights. It was like 61 in here. So I had to work real hard to keep those temps up for the snakes and for my cats. But we survived it. We've been through it before. It's all a matter of planning ahead. Some great advice for snake owners. If you have any chances of losing your power or your heat, buy some of those heat packs that they sell to use for packing snakes up to ship them in cold weather. They're fantastic. You can put your snakes into a plastic tote, set one of those heat packs under one end of it, and it'll keep them nice and toasty warm for a couple of days. And that way you don't have to be too concerned about them not getting the heat they need. That's your buddy. She calmed right down now since I took the top off. That Ginger? Is that your girlfriend? What's that, Lil? Is that your friend? Is that your friend? But yeah, those heat packs come in really handy if you lose your power or you lose your heat in your house. Myself, I keep a ton of emergency candles and battery-operated lights around in case I need anything. I keep a stack of plastic totes in the house, so I have easy access to them in the event that I have to evacuate my snakes for any reason. You love Ginger. No, don't bonk her on the nose. That's not nice. You're lucky she's a very passive snake. She would have bit your nose. No, you can't butt the snake on the nose. However, everybody jokes about it. Booping the snoot on a snake. But no, not the kitty. Kitties don't do that. See, Ginger took no offense to it. She's used to being around her already, so... You know, you don't bump them on the nose, Lil. Well, people do it, so I guess it's okay. She didn't have her nails out. She loves playing with them. She's a little hyper with them, but she's learning. Slow process, but she's catching on. But yeah, always think ahead when it comes to your animals. You never know when things are going to get really bad like they did here with no water in the house. Not even cold water. The main had to be shut off. So what you do is get hold of someone that has running water, fill up a bunch of those great big huge Hawaiian punch jugs and stack a big long line of them in your house so you have them when you need them. Me, I can't do without my coffee in the morning, so there's no way I could do without water. So I make sure I've got water for coffee. Or I'm not very functional when I don't have coffee first thing in the morning. Ginger, Lily wants to play with you. Mama won't let her. You bopped her on the head, Lily. But, yeah, just a heads up for people that have to contend with frigid cold weather and bad weather and losing your pipes, your water and everything. Plan ahead. It's really not hard to do, and it makes you feel a lot better knowing you have a way to protect your animals and look out for them when things go downhill. But yeah, we survived it. 30 below zero temps, 4 days and nights straight. And we didn't get a big pile of snow until yesterday when our night before last, sorry. Our temps started warming back up. Then we got like a foot dump of snow. I had to get up yesterday morning and I could barely open my front door, so I had to shovel my front porch so I could even open my door to get outdoors to shovel my path. So it's a challenge. It's good for physical exercise, that's for sure. What do you want? You bopped her on the nose. You're not supposed to do that. No. That's not how you make friends with a snake. You don't bonk them on the nose. See? Ginger is a good... Oh, I'm sorry. I scared you. That's alright. Did Lily scare you? She popped you on your nose. But they're very social animals. They just not use... Deeper, the cat that I had before that passed away, was very gentle with my snakes. She never did that to them. Came up to them and like foot tapped them on the nose or anything. If she did, she was very gentle. And she was declawed when I got her as a rescue, so she didn't have front nails to be concerned about. These cats have their nails, so I have to watch them a whole lot closer around the snakes. But yeah, it's kind of nice to see them trying to be friends with each other. So far, I've had no negative responses from either of them. Lily gets all excited. She wants to get right in the tote with them, so I have to really watch her close. She had her way. She'd get in there and play with them in the tote. But I can't allow that to happen because it's not safe for the snakes. It's not safe for Lily. Apollo's over there being a lazy bum today. What are you doing, lazy? I still got my pajamas on. That's how cold it's been here lately. Nobody's in a hurry to get dressed because nobody's going much of anywhere in this weather. What you doing, Lil? Watch. I'll put the top back on and she'll start bugging out again. If she can't see them, she has them. She'll start having a fit. Where'd she go? Where's Ginger? Where's Jen? Where is she? Where's Jen? Huh? Where'd Ginger go? There she is. There's Ginger. There's your buddy. Where'd she go, Lily? She realizes I got the top back on. She'll start pawing at it again, trying to get me to take the top back off. But she's been real gentle with them. She always gets excited when I take one out. She jumps right up here. Deeper used to do that. She had to always be right there near the snakes when I had them out. I don't advise people to do this unless you've had a lot of experience with reading snakes' body language and reading your cat's body language, because if you just put them together, it could be devastating. You could have terrible results. So I don't advise anyone to do it, but I've had lots of years of experience doing this. Actually, Deefrey was 21 years old, and 16 or 17 years she was best friends with my snake. So I had a lot of experience working with that bond they had between them. It was really wonderful to see. But it's not going to happen for all cats and snakes. Very few, actually. So it's a matter of you knowing how to get them to trust each other, be curious about each other, bond with each other. It's a long process. It really is. Not something you just put them together and hope for the best, because it doesn't work like that. It does take dedication and work. You want Ginger out? Ginger's over here. Where's Jen? Where's your snake? Hey, Ginger. Hi, Ginger. Where's she, Lil? Where's Ginger? She's in here. There she is. There's Ginger. No more nose box. Only people can boop the snoot on their snake, not kitty cats. Snake took no offense. That's one thing people don't understand about snakes. They are not stressed out because they're active. Snakes are active animals. They're curious animals. If they're healthy, they like to get exercise. They like to look around. They like to get familiar with different things. That doesn't mean they're a stressed out animal. Now, you know, there's so many people that keep snakes that think the perfect snake is one that lays in its enclosure all the time, is calm and doesn't do anything. I'm sorry, but that's wrong. Your snake is getting no exercise, no interaction with anybody or any other living animal, except unless you breed them, which most of those people that think like that shouldn't be trying to breed snakes, because, you know, you don't just leave them laying around. They have nothing to do. They're bored to death. And you say they're calm and comfortable. No, they're not. They're bored to death. Snakes that are stressed out will bite you. I hear that all the time. That snake's moving like crazy. It's stressed out. No. Snakes are active animals. Duh. If they're upset and they feel threatened, they will bite you. They won't just lay around and move around. Stressed out and active are two entirely different things. A stressed out snake will bite you, and it will be active. Now, a snake that's enjoying activities is comfortable around other living creatures. People, cats, dogs, they're comfortable with that situation. That doesn't mean they're stressed out. That means they're at ease and they're calm and relaxed. But they're active because they're curious. I wish people get those two straightened out. It drives me nuts, people that think that active snakes are stressed out snakes. Now, if an active snake bites you, yeah, it's probably stressed out. So that's your fault. So stop blaming the snakes. All the bad information out there just cracks me up. I can't believe some of it. Snakes are very curious animals. They're actually very social if they get used to working with you and being around you and learning to trust you. They're very social animals. Don't you even think about picking that foot up again, Miss Lil. But yeah, I wish people would get that straightened out. The facts. Don't believe everything you read, and for sure don't believe everything you hear about snakes. An active snake is not a stressed out snake. A snake that strikes at you constantly or bites you is a stressed out snake, or a snake that's being defensive because it feels threatened or intimidated. Get those two right, people, really. Seriously. Thanks.